Hey guys, Jason Digos from Modus here. And on today's workshop, we're going to talk about the Modus AIM10 source units. So first, what we're going to do is talk about the DSP tuning capabilities that you have right here on screen. And second, we're going to talk about the modular installation and all of the really cool things that we have for custom installation on the modular chassis and screen. Our Modus AIM10 and all of our other Modus head units have some really great tuning capabilities built right into the screen, all at your fingertips. Things like a 15-band EQ, crossover control for all output channels, and time alignment for all output channels. So let's jump right into it. One of the things that's really cool about the Modus head unit and accessing these tuning capabilities, we make it real simple with this audio button. All you have to do is click it and it brings you right into all the audio settings of the head unit. The first thing that you'll see is, of course, your balance and fade, your subwoofer level control, phase correction for the subwoofer. And one thing that's really unique about the Modus head unit is that we give you a tune defeat button. So if you click on this button, what that'll do is it'll deactivate any tuning that was already done or that you have done, and it'll turn off all the EQ, all the crossover, and all the time alignment. Now, because you're doing this, we do give you a little bit of a warning there. That way it gives you time to turn the volume down. Once you hit OK, you'll notice that all of the tuning from the EQ, all the options here will turn off. That gives you the ability to kind of listen to what it sounds like without any of those things on. And then when you're ready, you can turn it back on. It'll give you a little bit of a warning, and then you hit OK, and now all of the tuning capability buttons are lit up. So let's go into the EQ. Right here that you'll notice is that it's a 15-band EQ, and whether you're a seasoned veteran or somebody that's just learning how to tune, one thing that we do is we give you little descriptors here on the bottom of what that EQ band or band segments will do. So you've got your low frequency here, we've got descriptors on your mid-range, and of course your high frequency or brilliance. Now, one of the really cool things that I like about this EQ is that when you make an adjustment on screen, it tells you that level of channel, the channel level that you're doing. So right here, I'm at +7 or +8, and if I move this band down, it gives you the minus, so I'm at -8. So this happens with all the bands. So I can dial that in, and then I can also save it as a preset. If you're really not sure what you want your system to sound like, we give you some factory EQ presets here. So some of the things that we give you, hey, we know a lot of guys listen to podcasts. We have a built-in spoken podcast type preset EQ, vivid, a casual, tranquil, and then a heavy preset. And then if you select those, you can start to build on those right from here. So if you like the heavy one and you want to build on that and customize it even more, you can actually go in and make those adjustments and then save it as a preset. So we make it really easy for you to customize your audio system. The other thing that we give you is the crossover function. So one thing that's really cool is you can have this on the fly right in your head unit. This is a digital electronic crossover for your front channels. We give you front 1 and front 2. So if you're going to do a fully active system, you can set that up right here in the head unit and send the signal right out to the amplifier. We give you adjustable slope, frequency, and also level. So all of the things that you need to properly set your crossovers for a front active system, you've got your rear fill and subwoofer, and everything is color coded. So if I'm on my subwoofer, I can adjust that. I can see on the line clearly what that is. And if I go back here to my front, I can adjust that, adjust the slope, and it will come up on the screen. Here's the purple line, or the front 2. So for my mid bass, I can adjust that as well, and everything is really easy and clear to see on the screen on what the adjustments are. Okay. The other thing that we give you too are presets for the crossovers. This button right here is time alignment. So in time alignment, if we're using all of the outputs, and this happens on the RCA or also the high level outputs, on the RCA outputs we give you 8 channels. So we give you 2 fronts. So for that fully active system in the front, we can adjust time correction for each channel. And also we can do that for the subwoofer. So all of the preamp outputs, all 8, will have control here as well. So a lot of really cool tuning capabilities built into the Modus AIM10 and all of our models, all the source units. So we give you that really detailed tuning capability right at your fingertips. Let's get down to the modularity of the Modus AIM10 head unit. This is going to be really cool, especially if you're a custom fabricator or installer. The screen itself is a very shallow mount screen. It does have mounting on the back, so there's different mounting screws. The USB-C connector that goes from the main chassis to the module is right here. And one of the things that's really unique about the AIM10 is that it does have onboard buttons, right, with the volume control. Now, coming very soon, we're going to have a software update for this, and you're going to be able to detach the button cluster, and now you're going to be able to take this and flush mount it. Okay, so just think of all the different applications that you'll have. Now, for you custom fabricators out there, whatever software you're using, right? We've all done this. We take the calipers out, we have to measure, get our radius gauges. Well, with Modus, no more. I'm going to give you the CAD drawings for this, okay? We want to make your lives easier. We know with fabrication, that takes time. We've already got the CAD information, so as a Modus dealer, we're going to give that to you. So you'll have all the CAD information for the screen, the mounting area here. So if you're going to make a mounting bracket, we'll give you all the information on the screw size, all of that just to make it easier. Okay, so the AIM10 is modular in the fact that the screen and the button cluster will come off. So this is going to be an update later on. The ones that are coming now, you're going to have to use the button cluster, but as we update the software, we'll let everyone know you can disconnect that, and then we'll give you the GUI that has the volume control on screen. Okay, this is also available in the 12 and the 15 inch as well. The 12 and the 15 are going to come just with the screen and onboard volume control, all touchscreen obviously, so your custom applications there in the bigger screens won't have the button cluster. It's not necessary, especially with a larger screen with the on-screen controls. Now, the other really cool part is, of course, the main module or the chassis where everything plugs in. So this is a short single DIN chassis. Okay, so something that's really easy to hide away. We do give you a cable. It's a USB-C extension cable that goes from the chassis to the screen. It's about 1.5 feet. We will have extensions available. So if you need to move the chassis a little bit farther away from the screen, you'll be able to do that. But again, really easy to mount and hide away because it is a separate unit and it's very small, but it's still packed with a lot of really cool things. Okay, so again, your custom install applications, we keep it really simple for you. We're going to provide the CAD drawings, but just think of all the really cool applications that you'll have with the Modus AIM10 and all of our Modus head units that are modular. All right, guys, that's it for this workshop. Hopefully you learned a lot about Modus AIM10 and all of our other head units. For more information, make sure you visit us on the web at modusglobal.com. My name is Jason Digos from Modus. We'll catch you on the next one.